Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Come on, come on.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun, it's Shador. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Sanders. They'll swing this out to Judkins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Start. Hook, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 50. Trap 50. Hook.
Now Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. some strong running. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Browns defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go. Viking, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17. Buffalo 18. Check. Cup 19.
Now Willis. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
60, Mustang 19. Ready.
Sanders to throw. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening?
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. 19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Here's Willis. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Willis from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Dragon 60. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. Let go.
Now Willis to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
60 boxes.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Browns 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Sanders. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 8.
Come on. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready?
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis looking to throw it.
He's got room past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The Raiders at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready, break.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Start. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Willis. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
Willis will look to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
Past the 20. 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trevor Etienne with his first career NFL touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready, set.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Sanders. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Street. 70 Rangers. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Ready?
To throw, here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 19 tight.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That is caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
There he goes again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready, break! Cougar 19! Ready! Panther 6, Dragon 60!
This time, Willis will throw it. Pass right side, caught by Thornton.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Dante Thornton,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Browns 3.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
19, Warriors 17.
To throw again, here's Sanders.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20.
And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
That one good for 37 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This completes a Corley.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
To throw is Sanders. A final shot before break. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Get it. Hey, we got to push it up. We got to push it up. We got to push it up.
They'll run straight ahead with Genty.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage It'll be back at the 36. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
To throw is Sanders. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Sanders. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Shador. That one taken in by Corley.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's good.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
70, Panther 11,
First and 10 at the 27.
Out of the gun here, Sanders.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 26 yards.
And the Browns get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
24. Browns 10.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now Willis. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that
Dragon 60, Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Now Willis.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Right back to the air with Willis. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Sanders to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 Lions. Here we go. Set.
Sanders now throwing after the interception. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Sanders.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Sanders going to throw again.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Sanders once more. He'll swing this out to Jenkins.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This will be caught. Judy.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. Now he's free up the right sideline. To the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Browns 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
19 light.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Throwing, Sanders.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Quinshon Judkins.
71 yards.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Warriors 7, 18 Cox, Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Let's go.
Here's Willis.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready!
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ready? Panther 11. Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Willis will look to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Browns 17.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is trying to get to the marker.